Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the chapter 8 of book Flamingo, which has a name Going Places. So this is a story of a girl whose name is Sophie. Sophie and Jancy were walking back from the school to home. Sophie started telling to Jancy that if she would get money, that she would open a boutique shop in the future. So Jancy said it wasn't practical. Couldn't because you don't have money. Father don't have enough money to help you to open the shop. Then she said, okay, no problem. I will become a manager in someone else's shop. So she said that who will hire you? Who will hire a 10th grader to manager to become a manager at a boutique shop? Nobody will. She said, okay, I will become an actress. But whatever I will become, I will become something sophisticated. Jancy was totally frustrated by how childish her was. She didn't. Sorry. She wanted her to talk like practically, not like imaginary talks like fake talks. She wanted her to talk practically as she know that they would have to work in a biscuit factory nearby after they graduate. So this is what they are like. Sophie was a very poor and like had a very poor family as well as she was very poor, but she hated it. She hated to be poor. She wanted to get out from this poverty as well as she wanted to become famous among the society. That's why she wanted to get a sophisticated job. So when she went home, she said that she want to, if she gets money, she want to open a boutique shop. Then his father said annoyingly that if you get some money, then please buy us a home that we can live in. Then his hard little brother, uh, Derek said that Dad, she thinks that money grows on trees, isn't it? So that in this way he teases her. Then the mother in the kitchen sighs by listening to all this ruckus. Then she observed around that his father was eating some Stafford stew and shepherd stew like sheep, lamb stew like that. And there were clothes in one side of the same room. There was kitchen on the other side. There was dining. Everything was in the same room. It was so congested and also uh, it was like literally suffocating for her. So she just get out of here and run to. But then she saw her mother washing the dishes. She wore an apron. She tied an apron on her back, and she saw that what's the significance of wearing an apron? If you're because we wear apron to protect our main clothes, but if our main clothes are already dirty, then what's the purpose of it? As well as the apron was torn and very dirty. So what's the meaning of wearing an apron? This made her like more frustrated and suffocating. Like so, then she ran to find her older brother Geoff. She and Geoff had a very nice relationship. This relationship was made on the base of trust because Sophie always Sophie was very frank with Geoff and she used to tell every single secret that she had to Geoff. She was very uh, friendly. The relationship was based on a huge amount of trust. It was a very beautiful relationship. So she went to find Geoff. When she saw Geoff was fixing his car, fixing his motorbike by cleaning all the parts in there. Just sat behind him and just started fascinating into her daydream. So he was very uh, guilty of daydreaming. She used to daydream like fantasies and that are never true and may never get true as well. So she started thinking that her older brother Geoff is riding a motorcycle and she's sitting behind him. His brother is wearing a brown leather jacket which was very expensive, as well as she was wearing a yellow dress which cape was flowing here and there in the air as the bike was moving. Then she imagined that all the people around there welcomed them, and it was all amazing experience. Then she came back to the reality and she was getting a little bit jealous of Geoff, as she used to tell every single detail, every single secret to him, but he didn't didn't ever open his mouth because he was a kind of introverted guy, so didn't talk much. So she thinks that he is hiding, that he has very nice experience there. There were many good people right there because he was working as an apprentice of a senior mechanic in the workshop, which is far from the city, like at the uh, ends of the city. It was there. So she was so jealous that he must have been making friends and having multiple experiences there, but she never tells them and never takes her with them. It's maybe because he thinks that she's too young or dad never allows him to. So that's what she was thinking. Then she said that Geoff, I have something to say. And the Geoff said, yes, what is it? So Sophie just tell that I just saw Danny Cassie. Then Geoff asked where. Then she said at the arcade. She just imagined that she saw Danny Cassie at the arcade, but she never did. So what happened after that? She said that he was there. I wanted to take an autograph, but I didn't have any pen or paper. Little direct. I was getting to get in an autograph for Little Direct, but no pen was there, so he couldn't give me an autograph. He said he would give me when we meet next. So this was the story that she made in her mind out of nothing. Then they went for eating their meal. When they went down, then Geoff said to father that father, today Sophie has met Danny Cassie. When he was amazed, like he was like literally cringed on this, and he said that he will believe it. Like he didn't believe it. She always does this because she's guilty of day raping. She doesn't even. Uh, she's very. Her stories are hated here. So after that, she said yes, I did it, and she tried to convince everybody that she really did make Danny Cassie. After that, at night, she went to Geoff and she asked him that she said she asked him to keep this thing a secret, never tell anybody about this. So then he told that Danny Cassie had fixed a date for them. It will be held on the bench of the canal that she used to go when she was child. So that was it. After that, Geoff was like, "This is the most unbelievable thing that I have ever listened." Like he was not convinced at all. After that, after that she after that one day on Saturday they went to the pilgrimage. Pilgrimage means like a holy place because they were a big fan of football and they went to the stadium where the match of United team was going to be held. There, Danny Casey was there. He was playing as a uh, player on the side of like on the side of their team. After that, the dad Derek and Sophie was sitting at the lower side, but Geoff had gone along with his friends on the upper side. After that, the team of Danny Gassi won with 2-0. The last score was scored by Danny Gassi himself, and it was a nice experience there. Someone in the bus said, "I wish that he was playing on. He was from our country." Like they wished because he was a very very great player. Derek also said to mom that, "Mom, this time team with Danny Gassi will obviously win because he's too good at playing." So this was how the fan base of Danny Gassi was there. Everybody in their neighborhood, everybody in their society, everybody in their country was a big fan of Danny Gassi. And as well as Sophie was a big fan. Then one day, Jancy, after some days, Jancy and Sophie were just walking around. Then Jancy said that, "Hey, I never knew that you met Danny Gassi. When, how did this happen?" Then she was very, very shocked that she had told Geoff not to tell this to anybody. This was a Geoff thing, not Jancy thing. Jancy was very cocky. Cocky means like very stupid and very talkative. So she said that if we say anything to copy Gen Z, then she will spread the rumor all around the neighborhood and I'll be doomed. So after that, she just thinks that why did Geoff spilled out everything? But Geoff hadn't. Geoff just told that she met Dennis. That's all. After that, the conversation ended, and some days later, the date came well when the Danny Casey had fixed the meeting with Sophie. She went there. It was a dark evening. She went there. Only the lamps were lit. The canal was flowing sidewise, and the big park was there where she used to play when she was a child. There was a wooden bench that was under a elm, and then she just sat there and just waited for Danny to come. This was like one of the best moments that she had had. She was really hoping that Danny would come. She also imagined that from the shadows, from the mist, Danny was appearing, but it was all her imagination. She waited for a long time, then she started realizing that Danny will not come. She was convinced. She keep on remembering the words that Geoff has said that it was Danny will never come for you. But she still thought that I will prove them wrong. Nobody believed in me now. I have to prove them wrong. I have to meet with Danny Casey. I have to become his girlfriend. That's what she wanted. And after that, a long time, she felt like the time was passing, but Danny was never there. He was not coming. She was convinced. She got up and just gone through her sadness was so deep that she was broken from the inside. She thought that is the resignation was no normal thing. It was already written that the Danny was not coming because Danny don't even know who Sophie is. It's just her imagination. She was just hero worshipping Danny and like imagining different fantasies about him liking her and him meeting her at the arcade where never happened. After that, she just walked home. She saw the she saw her father cycle outside the pub, so she was like glad that father was not home yet, so she could go to home and not get scolded by him. Then she went to the arcade. She remembered every single incident that she had made up on her mind herself. Then she did just went to home, and this is how the story of the going places end. So this is a story about a girl who often daydreams and her wild fantasies. She tries to escape this world because she's so frustrated by her poverty as well as her unfamous and unidentified condition. She was so frustrated about it that she started imagining different kinds of fantasies and trying to live them in real life. But the fact is that she couldn't. It is not possible. It is only possible to feel those fantasies in your dream, but it's not doable in real life as they are not possible for her. They are not possible for her at this economic status. She have to rather than daydreaming, she have to work on it to get there. So this was how the story was going. This is the story going places, and I hope so you will like the video. Thank you. We will meet in the next chapter. Till then, peace out. Bye bye.